Dr. Miriam Clarke sighed and glanced at the clock. It was already past 5, but her last patient of the day was waiting. She stood up from her chair, straightened her white coat, and opened the door. "Mr. Jensen?" she said, her tone warm and professional. An elderly man, his face weathered but alert, looked up and smiled. "That's me, doctor." "Come on in," she said, motioning to the chair opposite her desk. Once he was seated, she reviewed his chart briefly. 78 years young, I see. How are you feeling today?" He shrugged. "Oh, a few aches here and there. Nothing unusual." Dr. Clarke looked up, her gaze direct. "I wanted to bring something to your attention that we don't always talk about, but it's important. Mr. Jensen, are you still sexually active?" The question caught him off guard. He blinked, his cheeks tinged with pink. "Well, no, not really. My wife passed a few years ago. It just hasn't been something I've thought much about since." Dr. Clarke nodded, understanding in her eyes. "I'm very sorry to hear about your wife, but I need to tell you something that might surprise you. When people in their 60s, 70s, and 80s stop having sex, they're missing out on something crucial for their health." Mr. Jensen tilted his head, curiosity flickering across his face. "Really? At my age?" "Yes," she said. "Sexual activity isn't just about pleasure. It plays a significant role in maintaining physical, emotional life, and mental health as we age. When you stop having sex, whether with a partner or even solo, it can affect your circulation, cardiovascular health, hormone balance, mood, sleep quality, and even your cognitive function." Mr. Jensen's brows furrowed. "I never thought of it that way." "Most people don't," Dr. Clarke replied. "But I'm sorry to inform you, inactivity in this area can accelerate cognitive decline, increase risks of depression, and contribute to physical issues like high blood pressure and heart problems. It's not just about libido, it's about maintaining the complex systems that keep our bodies and minds working well." He was quiet for a moment, absorbing her words. "But at my age, doesn't it just fade away naturally?" Dr. Clarke smiled gently. "It can, for some. But for many, that fading is partly due to lifestyle, health issues, or emotional factors like loneliness or stress. The body doesn't just stop wanting intimacy. It often needs a little encouragement. Regular sexual activity can help improve sleep, reduce pain, and even lower stress levels, which all contribute to a longer, healthier life." Mr. Jensen glanced down at his hands, fidgeting. "What if I don't have a partner? Does that mean I'm out of luck?" "Not at all," Dr. Clarke said. "There are many ways to maintain sexual health, including solo sexual activity, which also provides similar health benefits. It's about staying connected with your body, maintaining blood flow, and keeping your hormonal and emotional systems balanced." He gave a quiet laugh. "Well, I'll be honest, Doctor, I never thought I'd be having this conversation at this stage in my life." She chuckled. "I hear that a lot, but it's an important conversation to have. Sexual health doesn't have an expiration date. In fact, staying sexually active, or at least keeping that aspect of your life in mind, can help you maintain your independence, your sharpness, and even your physical health." Mr. Jensen's eyes grew thoughtful. "I suppose it's something I should take more seriously." "Yes," she said. "Of course, everyone's situation is different. If you're comfortable, you might consider speaking with a counselor or joining a support group. Some older adults find companionship again, and others focus on self-care. Either way, it's essential to acknowledge that sexual health is a crucial part of your overall health." He nodded, a faint smile tugging at the corners of his lips. "Thank you, Dr. Clarke. You've given me a lot to think about." She reached for a notepad and scribbled a few resources. "Here are some places you can reach out to, and if you ever have more questions, don't hesitate to call." As Mr. Jensen stood up, she shook his hand warmly. "Take care of yourself, and remember, it's never too late to take steps toward a healthier, happier life." He left the office, a little surprised, but more aware of how much of life still waited for him, if he was willing to reach for it. Dr. Clarke sat back in her chair, grateful for the opportunity to break the silence around a subject so few dared to talk about.